Hi there, Slaprock here. Haven't done one of these videos in quite some time. Had a bit of a setback earlier this year, and so for the last 6 months, I kind of had to recoup, sit back, kind of got frustrated, take a break, and decided that success doesn't wait for anybody, so I have to get off my butt and pick myself up, dust myself off, and get back into it. So this video is basically a moving forward kind of thing. Keep it in a nutshell, I was in a RevShare program, pretty big one, that first one of the processors slapped them, basically froze all their funds that about 80% of us that was using to get money in and out and using for traffic. I don't have to say the name, but most people know who it is. Now, after the 6 months of waiting for that money to be released, when it was released, next thing you know, the SEC got involved, thinking it's a investment, and so basically it is locked up again for another 6 months. Why somebody's opinion decides whether or not it can continue. It's just my opinion. It's big government trying to keep their hands to where you get too big too quickly, too successful, and they don't get a piece of the pie. They want to shut you down, thinking that it's a scam or something. Excuse me. So luckily, at the same time, I had a secondary RevShare, a much smaller one. Probably had a tenth of the members in it, still going, and one of my mentors come up with another plan that I've readapted mine to. I got to come up with a name for it. Basically, starting out smaller again and doing the same idea, same thing, building a ad revenue, an ad generating income so you can start buying traffic, because if you want to make money on the internet, time and time again, no ifs, ands, or buts, you got to build a list, you got to put more and more eyes in front of your offer to get the right people to decide, to get the right people to subscribe, even less people to want to invest, and then build your name, your reputation, and so forth. So it's kind of like I was right on that precipice of starting to really get some good traffic flow into my business. I had more than one, and then boom, PayPal hit. Spent the next 180 days trying to figure out what to do, and sorry with my hands, and then getting ready for that kick back in, and boom, the SEC got a hold of it. So it's taking the hits, keep me moving forward. That's how the success is. And a lot of the people that I follow, they got hit because they were making thousands of dollars a day to buy traffic, and that's just one revenue income. And then they had other businesses where they're making money, thousands of dollars a day. So they took a hit, but they're still making 5 and 6 incomes a year. The rest of us who are just starting to show signs of life, you got hit back down in the dirt. It's almost like you got buried, I'm digging myself out so I can start climbing the hill again. It's very discouraging, and it's very lonely. I know you can get on Facebook and see all the people struggling and stuff like that, and I'm trying not to be a whiner about it. It's just life. It's just how it happens. I still got a solid plan. I can see the steps, and that's the whole beauty about where I'm coming from nowadays. It's not just, hey, I want to show you something that you can make money off of, but that's what a lot of people do. They'll show you how you can make money, but they don't show you how to, how, and then the to part of it. They leave off the latter. And I think that's the way I want to come at people. Yeah, and plus this is a very low price point to get in. And I think the lowest is basically $12 total. And you'll start making a percentage of that money and earnings within the next day. It'll be very minuscule, but money's like a snowball. You get going and it'll roll and get bigger and bigger and bigger because you get more people wanting to do it. And at that lower price point, it's kind of a double-edged sword. You'll get people want to do it, but are they serious? They just, because it's going to take time. It's going to take a good year on the safe side. If you can go faster as fast as you want, depending on how committed you are. But another thing I learned from another big marketer that I've been following for a few years is a lot of people, the main conception is to do the grinding, to spend 2 to 3 hours a night on Facebook, on all the social medias, posting, showing results, showing how to helping, which is fine if you want to do that. But here's the kicker that really resonated into me was, if I was somebody that didn't know nothing about what I'm doing, would I want to do that? Would I buy into something where I know I'm going to have to sit in front of my computer for basically a part-time job without knowing that I'm going to get paid at the end of a week or 2 weeks or a month? Most people won't. They have the dream, but not the desire, not the drive. And that really, I have the desire and I have sort of the drive. I'm a lazy drive right now. I need to get better at it. But, so I'm changing it. Showing them how to do it without all that extra work. Right now, I do, maybe takes me right now 15 minutes a day. At night. Usually when I come home from work, I do my daily work, grab my little money, reinvest it, build it up, and I haven't really shown it to anybody. I had a list of over 1,000 subscribers to one of my websites, and then I had to downgrade because of money issues, because of what happened with my other big revenue share that I couldn't afford to keep it up, that monthly fee, so that's gone. They weren't responsive very much anyway, so I'm starting over. And so right now, I'm going to start doing a little extra, like posting, try to do these videos, even if it's not business related, maybe some other things in my life that I'm having problems and stuff like that, and some other projects I might be starting up. But I want to show people that it doesn't take a whole lot of time. If you have a spare hour, which anybody can find a spare hour, I don't care if it's right before you go to bed or right when you get up in the morning, a spare hour. There's people online, because it's a whole worldwide thing, different time zones, different and everything like that, and that you can connect to people and stuff like that. Because here's the thing, you can do the personal connections up to a certain point, and then you got to have automated systems. So when you get that mass, you have people signing up all the time. Excuse me. You don't want to have this become a second full-time job, just answering emails and being on calls and all this stuff, explaining everything. You want to teach other people the quote lazy way, the easy way, because that's what people want to do. They want to be able to type a little thing, maybe shoot a video, don't work very much at all, and make some income. But realize there's a thing. It's a slow go, so it's how fast you want to get to that point where you can do that. And maybe if you get to that point by doing everything you're doing and you get faster, maybe get used to that, or maybe you like it. I mean, I'm not telling anybody how to do anything, but for 80 to 90% of the general population who might be interested in working from home, they don't want to sit in front of this computer like a job. They want to be able to hit a few keys, do a few things, like I said, about 15, 20 minutes like I do now. I increase it like maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes, because I'm going to try to do these videos more than once every 6 months, maybe once or twice a week, hopefully, and you won't see me this is my house. I might be in my truck, might be outside because I have a family. They happen to be gone right now. It's back to school time, and they're going to put stuff in their lockers before school actually starts tomorrow morning. So I kind of had this free minute, so I wanted to shoot this video. But that's what I'm going to be focusing on, is getting people into it, because as you get more people into it, even if they're doing it slow, the more people you get into it, helping them going, you're going to build up commissions and all these things to get you to build up your ad budget faster to move to the next step, because there's like 3 steps. And the beauty thing about the system is you can plug in whatever business you want to plug into it at a certain point. It all depends on what kind of money you want to ask people to shell out for up front. And oh, sorry, my computer went dark, so I got to make sure I'm still going here. And so that's the beauty part of this. It's a plug and play kind of thing. So in case like the ultimate goal is to be one of them 5 to 6 figure earners, if not more, because they have such a following that if like one of their programs goes away or something happens to it, boom, they can jump to another program. Or in the process of building this, you see another thing, you can start plugging in it and still have that ad budget from a few different sources to keep throwing traffic, because that's the easiest way to build your list, and the easiest way is paid traffic. You can blog, you can do all the Facebook stuff, but that takes time. It's whether you want to do. You want your time freedom, or do you want money freedom, or both, you know? I want to build this like I'd want to be doing it. In other words, do pretty much the minimal necessary effort. I mean, do I want to be a leader? Sure, but I don't want to be hooked to my computer and on Facebook for 5 hours a day. Some of these people are, because they do it full time, which is great. I applaud them, but that's not something I care to do because I have another life. I want the time freedom. I want the money as a tool to get more things that I need to get done for my family. So that's my whole goal. So I'm going to wrap this up because I'm using a free web thing here that only gives me 15 minutes. I'm already at 11 and a half. Plan going forward. Hopefully I can get some Hangouts up and recorded. That's how I'm going to be able to make longer videos. So I got to educate myself with that, and I'm going to start posting it. Hopefully get some more people following me on YouTube and Facebook and Google Plus and Twitter and all that stuff. So. And then just keep showing that and keep you guys updated on my progress and laying out the plan and showing the plan. And if right now, if you want more information about my plan, the Slap Rock plan as I named it, just shoot me an email at my personal email address, which is slaprockplan@gmail.com. I will respond with it. Hopefully, if I get some response, I'll shoot another quick video and actually show you on the screen what I'm doing and how I'm doing, what programs I'm doing, and then you can decide from there. Like I said, the minimum amount of money you get to get going is $12, and it's like a little investment every week, as low as $5. Depending on how fast you want to build it and how quickly you want to start getting going at this. And that's it. Like I said, this is starting over again. I watch a lot of movies, and a favorite quote of mine is from Rocky Balboa. People might hate or not like that, but in the movie he's talking to his son and said, life won't hit, you can't get hit any harder than life. I'm paraphrasing, of course. And the act of getting hit and keep moving forward, that's how winning is done. The fact that we can take the hits with differing business things and what happens in your personal life and keep moving forward to where you're at a better stage than you were an hour ago, yesterday, a month, a week, even if it's a baby step, even if it's like just a little bit better, you're still making progress. And that's the whole goal with this. Still making progress. It's tough. It is tough, and it's frustrating at times. It's almost times where you want to throw your hands up. I quit. Just go back to the lazy, easy, secure 9-to-5 job like I did, and just keep seeing these other people who are living their dream. But you just wonder, and you want to be safe. And that's my whole thing, is I have that desire, but that safeness to provide for my family still has a big grip on me. So I'll talk more about that in other videos and stuff like that. Keep going. So until the next one, keep moving forward. Don't let life keep you down. Take the hits, keep moving forward, and I'll see you on the next video.